Hello people and welcome to my channel. If you wanna know what's the real meaning behind the Queen's logo and get to know a bit more facts on Freddie's and friends, stick until the end of the video because we're gonna talk about this and more other facts that made Queen one of the greatest bands in the world. The first guitar of Brian May, the Red Special, was handmade and cost to Brian and his father £8 plus $9.90 for the pickups. Brian May doesn't play with a normal guitar pick, but he specially selected a 6-pence coin in order to have that unique sound. When Brian May was only 18, he played on stage the Happy Hendrix Polka, a song that contains a very difficult guitar part, discovering only later that he was playing that part, respect to the original, too fast. Brian May and Roger Taylor, before Queen, were playing in a band called Smile. The logo was actually a smiley face that was probably be used by Rolling Stones later on. Early in his career, Freddie Mercury jumped on stage with his microphone and his mic stand, when suddenly the lower part of the mic stand fell down on the floor and Freddie remained with the upper part only. Instead of panic, he kept playing with only the upper part of the mic stand, and since then, Freddie Mercury never stopped playing in that way. The Queen logo was designed by Freddie Mercury himself. It's all about zodiac signs of the band members. Brian May is a Cancer, Roger and John are Leo, and Freddie is a Virgo. The phoenix in the background is about the hopes and dreams of the band members. In the 70s, the Queen were touring a lot around the world. To go to Australia, they had to do some vaccination. Brian May suffered a lot of pain in the arm when he got the vaccination done, risking even the amputation of the arm itself. They were in Montreux in 1978 during the recording of the album Jazz. They had to stop the recording because of a very loud storm outside. But Brian May went outside to record the rumble of the storm, which you can actually hear in the last 2 seconds of the song Dead on Time. From the Jazz album, Queen released a single called Fat Bottom Girls and Bicycle Race. The girl on the cover was actually the winner of a naked bicycle race organized by Queen at Wembley Stadium. In 1980, they entered the Guinness World Record as the most paid artist in the world, having sold 45 million albums and 25 million singles. The original name of the song they played along with David Bowie was not Under Pressure, but was actually named People on the Streets. The song named Radio Gaga was actually inspired by Roger Taylor's kid, Felix, who was listening to the radio and saying, "This radio is caca, caca." That basically means this radio is crap. And Roger decided to change the title from Radio Caca to Radio Gaga. Does Lady Gaga know that? Queen's name is engraved on an obelisk erected by Greenpeace in Antarctica. As contributors of the cause, Greenpeace is fighting for ages. John Deacon was with Phil Collins in his Porsche car while he was driving too fast and drunk. He got a fine of £150 by driving drunk and over the speed limits in a kinda famous neighborhood of London. It was actually the Buckingham Palace Mall. Freddie was at the Dominion Theatre watching a musical called Time, where he actually recorded part of the soundtrack. During the break, he decided it was a good idea to sell ice cream at the crowd, and he started to do so, but after a while he got a bit bored and started to throw ice cream on the people. After a Wembley concert, Queen and crew plus 1,500 people participated in a party at the Roof Gardens in London, where people were actually served by waitresses with very tight uniforms. Well, they discovered later on that they were not uniform at all, but the uniforms were actually body painted on naked girls. In 1986, with over 400,000 spectators in only 5 gigs, the band cashed out £11 million, before tax, during the 26th gig of the tour. Basically, they put £1 million each in their pockets. The Real Magic Show, a live recorded in Wembley, was transmitted in 1986 by Channel 4 along with 48 radios. So the 3 million people that were watching the television could actually listen to the audio on radio with a better quality. Freddie Mercury was obsessed with the lyric Spanish singer Montserrat Caballé. In 1987, Freddie flew to Barcelona to finally meet her, with intent to record with her a couple of singles. They were actually Barcelona and another song called Exercise in Free Love. But they actually ended up recording an entire album. So good. Brian May was in Los Angeles for a short break on Queen's busy schedule when he decided to learn how to skate with his son. The new adventure lasted few minutes, as Brian, falling from the skateboard, broke his arm, which took months to recover from the damages. Queen participation at the Live Aid was planned to be very early in the band's schedule, considering that all the artists wanted to headline the event. But they did so in order to be transmitted in both events, London and Philadelphia, to reach even a wider crowd. So these were all the facts I brought to you in this video. Let me know on the comment below which one of these facts impressed you the most. Thank you very much to my patrons Lucio, Dominic, Patrick and Dario. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash a like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel and see you the next Wednesday for a new video. Cheers! Game! He played on stage the Happy Hendrix Vodka. Brian May and Roger Taylor. Brian May and Roger Taylor. Early in it.
Studio, you can.